Well. What do we have here? If it isn't my favorite client. How are you doing, princess? Where are you out at night? It's raining, you know. You might catch a cold. Hey, are you alright? Princess, are you okay? Oh, hey. Welcome back to the land of the living. So I'm guessing that the money you owe me will not be paid back, huh? Don't worry, don't move. Just lay back. You're inside of my mansion right now. If I wanted you dead, you would be dead. Just rest. Yeah, you are inside of my mansion right now. I just said that that fever is really doing a number on you. How long have you been outside for? You got kicked out, huh? You know, I didn't get in this business to ruin people. I got in this business for money, and you're no real use to me if you don't have any money. Did your parents kick you out, or did you live in an apartment? Oh, an apartment, huh? Yeah. Those people are heartless. Let me ask you this. If you are renting an apartment, why would you take out such a big loan? What was your plan with it? Did you take it out just to live with the money? I see. That was pretty stupid of you. I'm not going to throw you out, don't worry. You can stay here. Like I said, I didn't get into this business to just ruin the lives of people like you. There's no jobs, huh? Yeah, I know. I know how hard it is to get a job in this stupid town. You know, the time I gave you to repay your loan has passed for a very long time, and I told you that if that happens, there will be repercussions. You have to pay this loan back. I am not gonna let you walk away with it. But maybe you can pay back in another way. I know what you're thinking. No, I'm not talking about something like that. You're going to be working for me. You will be cleaning this mansion for me. As a man who works in this business, it is very, very difficult to find people to clean my mansion. You know, everyone's really afraid of me and afraid of me doing something bad to them. But look at you. Did I do anything to you? No. You're just going to be working to repay your debt. You will be working inside of this mansion. My butler will explain to you what you have to do. For now, you have a fever. You should rest and just not think about anything. You don't have to worry about your job or about where you're going to sleep or anything like that. Don't worry. You can stay here. I will give you a room. I will give you food. But you will not be paid. You will work until you have repaid the entirety of your debt. Shouldn't take more than a year, maybe 5 years. Who knows? Maybe you will really like working for me and you'll decide to do it full time even after your debt is paid. And then maybe you will not have to go see the scary loan shark to get a little bit of money. Well, in your case, a lot of money. You know, you could have told me the truth. Maybe I would have given you that money for free. I'm not a monster. Well, I am kind of a monster, but I have my soft side. Anyway, You won't be staying in this room, by the way. This is my room, my own personal room. I told my guards to bring you here to take a closer look at you, which is why I decided to give you a job as a servant in my manor. Do you understand? You probably don't. You seem to be really out of it right now. You should rest. You should try laying back and just falling asleep. You are very, very sick. You have a really, really big fever. And sadly, you are no use to me sick or dead. So, better off just sleeping a little bit, okay? Tomorrow, when you wake up, I'll get a doctor to check on you to see if you'll be making a full recovery. It would be really upsetting if you died, since you have a lot to repay. Am I scaring you? Good. Good. You know, no one is here to help you except for me. I am the only one who wants to see you get better. I am the one who saved you, you know. I could have left you outside as punishment for lying to me. You promised me that you would pay me back and you didn't. But it's okay. I forgive you. I don't mind. I'll take good care of you. You don't have to worry about anything. Alright. I'll stop teasing you for now. If you need anything, just yell. My butler will take care of everything. He is here to serve you. For today, at least. He will also be the one to show your new room where your new life will start. Like I said, tomorrow a doctor will show up to check on you to see if everything's okay. I told you I wasn't a monster. Well, see you tomorrow, princess. You just have a good night's sleep. Good morning, princess. Whoa, hey, calm down. Calm down, it's just me. How are you feeling today? Feeling better? Is your fever going down? It's not going down, I know that for a fact. My butler has told me that you have been refusing to take your medication. You have been acting really rude to him. You even tried to bite his hand. He didn't do anything to you, he was just trying to help, and you go ahead and bite his hand? Do you know the expression, do not bite the hand that feeds you? Let me ask you this, princess. What is your plan here? What do you expect is gonna happen? You're gonna upset my butler, you're gonna upset me, and then what? Am I going to throw you out of my mansion, let you die outside? Is this what you want? I'm trying to understand you. What are you trying to achieve by doing this? Listen, princess. I'm really trying here to help you. I have been nothing but pleasant to you. Now I did do the odd intimidation here and there, but it's what I have to do. It's my job. Now, I don't want to hurt you. I'd rather not throw you back outside. It's raining right now. So tell me, I really want to understand, why are you doing this? I will not do anything to you. Just go ahead and tell me. Playing dead. I can't say I didn't expect this from you. Well, you lay there and you keep playing dead and you listen very carefully. I am not your enemy. I own you. You do what I tell you to do. I told you to lay here, rest and get better, and you have been doing the exact opposite. How am I supposed to trust you if I cannot even trust you with yourself? Something as simple as laying in bed and taking medication you cannot do? What use do I have for someone like you? And mind I remind you, I own you. You did this to yourself. I didn't kidnap you outside for no reason. You did this, and you owe me. You do as I say from now on. I will not be this kind next time, princess. And you might believe that the worst I can do to you is throw you out. No. I can do so much worse to you. You cannot even imagine. I can throw you to the wolves, and then you will wish that I give you another chance in my mansion. Do you want to know what I mean by throwing you to the wolves? Do you want me to show you just how horrible your life can be? You mistook my kindness for weakness, and I understand that is a pretty classic mistake to do, but don't be fooled. You owe me. I don't owe you anything. I can do whatever I want to do. I am the boss here. It's very simple. You can stay here, play dead all you want. I know you're listening to me. So I'm gonna make it extremely simple for you. You do this again, you're gone. Got it? Understand? Okay. Now, are you willing to listen to me? To cooperate? Do you understand the gravity of the situation you are in now? You can nod. Well, look who's not dead anymore. Okay. Now that you understand, I want you to listen to this. Your fever has gotten so much worse because you are not resting correctly, you are not taking your medication, you're not even eating correctly. Do you want to die? Is this what you're looking for? Listen, princess. We have not known each other for very long, but look, life, it's all kind of messed up. It's all kind of bad. It can get worse. But listen to me. It's worth it. It's worth living. It might not seem like it because you are here, stuck in a mansion, and you're gonna have to work to get out, but trust me, it truly is worth it. And I know that you're laying in bed here and you're telling yourself that everything would be easier if you were just gone. No, it would not be easier. There is always someone waiting for you to come back. You're never truly alone, I hope you know that. And even if I was really mean earlier, I'd like to see you get well. I'd like to see you get better. So you can clean my mansion, of course. Look, just don't give up. Maybe this will be a good thing for you. Maybe you will even enjoy it so much you'll want to stay and keep this job. Who knows? Maybe this will be the second chance you need. Wouldn't it be nice to at least try to have a good life before saying that life isn't worth it? Before throwing everything away like you just tried to do? I can be really, really, really nice if you meet me halfway. But you have to. You have to try to meet me halfway. Do you see what I'm doing here? Do you see me trying to meet you halfway? I could have not come, you know. I could have just said, throw her to the wolves, and they would have done just that. But I decided to come here, and I decided to talk with you. But here's the problem. I already gave you a second chance. I am not going to give you a third chance. So, I want you to look at me in the eyes and say you're sorry, and that you will never, ever disrespect me the way that you did. Do you think you can do that? Are you going to be a good girl? Are you going to listen to me? Are you going to do what I tell you to do? Are you going to finally start to get better? Go ahead. Tell me what I just said. Well, princess, apology accepted. You're going to behave now, right? Good. Good. See? Now it's all resolved. Now you get to keep your second chance, and I get to keep my maid. We both win. Okay. Please, get better so we can get to work, okay? Stop being so stubborn and just listen to my butler. He just wants to help you. Nothing more. Oh yeah, just in case you didn't realize, you are on thin ice. I might sound calm, but I am extremely irritated with you. So I expect you to be on your best behavior, to do as you're told, and to keep your head down. And then, eventually, you get to leave, or you get to work more and get money. You really do not realize how lucky you are. Anyone else would have thrown you to the wolf, but I decide to give you a chance. We are not enemies. We could be friends. We could be more. If you just toe the line and follow the rules. You got that? You understand that, princess? I might be repeating myself a little bit, but I feel like it's necessary for someone as stubborn as you. I'm sure that if you weren't petrified, you would be responding to me in your snarky voice. Now, sadly for you, I'm an extremely powerful man, and you are extremely scared of me. So you be good from now on, princess. Ah, well. Look who it is. If it isn't Princess finally doing what she's told. I'm glad that the fever finally came down, and I am glad that you finally came to your senses. How are you feeling today? I'm happy to hear that. I have to say, for someone who spent so long talking about how you would never work, how you would never do anything for me, you do look mighty cute in that maid outfit. Maybe I should make you wear this maid outfit all the time. Maybe I should make you my personal maid. Anyway. See? Was it so hard to just go with the flow and work a little? Look how good you're doing now. You're working off your debt. You're not sleeping outside. And you're just living a comfortable life. You know, there's not many jobs out there anymore. So, Not a bad deal. Like I said, I'm no monster. You know me. We're friends, right? Right? Of course we are friends. Of course we're friends. If we weren't, why would I let you work here? Why would I take care of you? So well, too. I mean, letting you sleep in my house, giving you a room, that's a lot. But we're friends, right? That's what friends do. And I offer you all of this in exchange for you putting on your cute little maid outfit and cleaning the house for a few hours a day. Well, not a few hours. It is a pretty big place, and there is not a lot of maids. But you don't mind, right? This is the same as, cleaning your own house. Imagine being paid to stay in your house and just clean it. Isn't that a dream? You get to stay home all day long and do nothing, while I have to go outside and work and bring in the money. You know, it's really tiring being in the position that I am right now. But do you see me complaining? No. I get up in the morning and I go to work. Not saying that you don't work, of course. You've been doing a really good job. This place hasn't been this clean since I've got it, actually. It's been 5 years. You're doing amazingly well. Who knows? Maybe if you keep working this hard, I could promote you to managing the maids. You could be a maid manager. So they would stop being so lazy. Maybe they would be just like you if you were to manage them. Wouldn't you like that? Well, that would mean that this is no longer you paying off your debt. You would actually work for me. Maybe. Maybe that wouldn't be so bad. What do you think? Would you enjoy that? Would you enjoy staying in this mansion with me for the foreseeable future? I have to tell you this, though, and this is... Let's keep it between us two, okay? I knew you were something special the moment I saw you that night. I'm glad I brought you in. You know, in the car, my chauffeur told me to just leave you outside. I asked him why, and he said, "She's wet. She will ruin the leather." I've been thinking about that for a little while now, but isn't it crazy that out of all the reasons why I should or not take you in, the one and only reason he told me was it would ruin the leather. I mean, I could always buy a new car. Is a car really as valuable as a human life? Well, maybe not all human lives, but you are worth it. Well, it is what I get for being in this business. This business doesn't really care about emotions. But I've said this many times, and I might sound like a broken record, but I'm not a monster. I'm just a man running a business. Except, well, my business isn't acceptable. Let's just leave it at that for now. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you this. You did a good job. You're doing a very, very good job. And I hope you will keep doing a good job and playing ball. And I promise Good things might happen to you from now on. Maybe taking that loan might have been the best decision you ever made in the end. Who knows? You're a good girl. Hey, won't you take tomorrow off? I have something I want to show you. Now, this is going to be a special event, and sadly, you cannot wear your maid uniform, no matter how adorable you look in it. Don't worry about clothing. I'll take care of it. I'll get you something that you will look amazing in. My butler will get you something nice to wear. Can't tell you why. That's that's a secret. For now, at least. I'll see you tomorrow, princess. Keep doing a wonderful job, and we will see eye to eye. Okay? Glad we understand each other. See you tomorrow, princess. Hello everyone, this is Kupip, not Mafia Boyfriend. Just here to say that I now have a Discord server which you can join using the link down below. Thank you for watching. There she is. Wow. You look amazing in that dress. See? I told you. You truly look amazing. Wow. Well, are you ready? Are you ready to go? Alright then. Let's go. You know, I have to say that I expected you to look good in that dress, but I am stunned. You look amazing in this dress. Wow. It really shows your feminine side, unlike, well, the rags you had on your back, or even the maid's dress that you wear all the time. Well, that I make you wear all the time, of course. It's your uniform, after all. Wow. Anyway, sit down. Go ahead. Let's eat. Now, you must be hungry. Now, before we call the garçon to get us our food, I want to talk with you a little bit. I want to ask you, or rather, I want you to listen to me. Tell me, how would you feel if I were to tell you that there is a way for you to stay in my mansion? I know I told you that you could become head maid and then take care of all the maids, but maybe there's another way for you to stay. Now, I'm going to tell you this, so please listen to me very carefully. In my line of work, family is everything, you know? This is a family business. My father used to work in this. My grandfather used to work in this, and now here I am. And you know, I don't have any brothers. I only have a sister, and if I don't have a son, then the family lines, it ends here. I wanted to ask you this. What do you think? What do you believe to be the correct trait in someone to become someone else's significant other? Personally, I always thought, over all of that usual garbage everyone always talks about, I always thought that personality was the most important part. You know, you have all those other associates of mine in this business. They are all so simple. They take someone because they find them beautiful, quote unquote, and then they give them gifts, and of course that person is just as simple as they are, and all those gifts they just accept it because they see it as a sign of love. I hate that. I really dislike that. I think that it's, I don't know, a very cheap way to show someone that you love them. I mean, love is such an amazing emotion, and really, you're going to go ahead and turn that into just giving a gift to someone? I'm not saying that giving gifts are bad. Of course not. I'm no cheapskate. I'll buy whatever my significant other wants, of course. No, I'm not saying this. I'm just saying, if it's only that, is there really a point in any of this? Is there really a point to marriage, for example? Or is it just all a big lie we tell ourselves? Just another tradition we follow for no reason. And then you have them, they have their quote-unquote beautiful wives, but they also have mistresses. Why? What's the point? See, that's why I personally think that personality is the most important part, because physique, how you look, that goes away with age. You will not look like the same person in 20 years unless you have extremely good genes. Now, you will not look the same. But the person you are, the experience you share, those things, they don't go away. They never go away. And I wanted to ask you this question, because sometimes it feels like I'm the only one that feels this way. It's hard to explain, but when I saw you, you were at your absolute lowest. You were going to die, and I saved you, and I offered you so much. And there you were. You had everything. Everything you could wish for, I could give to you. But you still decided to attack me, to fight back. And I have to say, princess, that was really, really stupid of you. That was, what do you think was gonna happen by you fighting back? Did you expect to die? Did you want to die? Is that what you wanted? No, I wouldn't let you die. Then I'd be losing money. And God, do I love money. More seriously, I will never let you go. And even if you were to fight back, I would have simply held your face and pushed the medication into your mouth. Myself, I wouldn't even have asked anyone else to do it, because I want you to know that I will never, ever let you go. But I do respect the fact that you decided to fight back. It shows great personality. It shows that you are a fighter. You want to survive. I admired that. It's a trait that is very rare, you know? People, they try once and then they give up. It's too hard. But you, at your absolute lowest, all you had to do was be obedient and you still fought back? Now that's just admirable. It is stupid, but admirable. Now, of course, you listen to me, you play ball, you try your best, and you do your best, and that too, it shows great personality, servitude, because I showed you that I could take care of you, that you would be safe, so you trust me. I noticed. I've been looking at you a lot, you know. Working so hard in my mansion, doing your best. Why did you do that? Was it because I told you that I cared about you? Or was it because you had no other choice? You didn't even try to run away. You just stayed there, like a good girl, doing everything you're told. I think that shows how great you are. And I want you to know that it doesn't go unnoticed. I see it. I see all of it. And I love it. I love that about you. I want you to know. I want you to remember to never forget that. Alright? Alright. I'm done talking now. What do you say we get some food? I'm pretty sure you never ate in a fancy place like this before. But something tells me that you will enjoy. So, what do you want to eat? Look at you, all tired. I guess you had fun today, huh? Man, what a fun night. I've been looking forward to taking you out all day. And I wasn't disappointed. This was amazing. You're really good at conversation when you try, you know. Not that you do talk a lot. I mean, sometimes you just stay quiet and listen to me talk, which is fair enough. I mean, if you have nothing to say, why say anything? But more seriously, I realized that you must be tired. We spent all night outside, and I don't know. I just wanted to say it was nice. I had a good time with you, and you know. I need to tell you something very important. When you first walked into my office all those months ago, and asked for a loan. I knew you wouldn't be able to pay it. You just... Well, most people come to me, they have a whole plan on how they're gonna take the money, spend it, and how in a week I will see all my money back and then some. They all have plans like that. I'm gonna open a restaurant. I'm gonna buy XYZ. This and that. But you? When you showed up, you didn't tell me anything. You just told me that you needed the money. When I asked why, you said that it was none of my business. Like I said, I really do enjoy your personality. I really like the way you are. I liked you all the way back then. I kind of, spied on you a little bit. I was really curious, and when I saw that, the only thing you did with all that money was live, I knew that you were truly someone special. You went through all this trouble just to get money to keep you afloat. That's something I have never seen before. That shows just how, how hard it is to make you give up, I guess. So I was thinking about that. I was like, let's see, maybe she will actually bring me back all the money if she has the courage to take money from me with no plan whatsoever to bring it back. Let's see where it goes, is what I told myself. And I looked at you live your life, do everything. Normally, after a week, I should have sent someone to break your legs. I didn't do that because I wanted to see what your plan was. So I was looking at you living your life, trying to get a job, people refusing you, being kind of rude to you. I have to say that when I saw those people being rude to you in that restaurant, trust me, they will never be rude to you again. Well, if they ever see you again. But I was looking at you, and then it happened. You ran out of money, and you got kicked out of your apartment. That's when I decided that I needed to do something to help you. I don't know why I'm telling you all of this, honestly. I feel like I owe you. I need to tell you the truth. I need you to know exactly how it went, what's happened. Because soon, your life is gonna change again. And I feel like in order for you to be able to tell what decision to make, what option to take, in order for you to know what to do, you need to know the whole truth, is what I'm thinking. You probably know this already, but I'm quite fond of you. Not everyone has the luck that you have, and I don't know, I really like you, so I give you a chance. I showed you just how good your life can be, and I hoped that you do the right thing, that you take the correct path. Well, I really hope so. But we'll see, right? Tomorrow is another day. You know, you really do look cute in that maid outfit. It's probably one of the things I'm gonna miss the most when we finally sit down and have the talk. Do you think you would wear an outfit like that for fun? I'm sure you'll wear an outfit like that for fun. You just kind of, I don't know, it fits you. It looks really nice on you. Not a lot of people could pull it off, but you do. It's raining today. Can you hear it hitting the windows? It's nice. It reminds me of that fateful night where we met. Do you remember? It was raining a lot. I'm sure you remember. You had a really bad fever. My oh my. It is really enjoyable when it's raining but you're indoors. Anyway, I wanted to ask you, when you were in the restaurant, why did you pick that one? Oh. Looks like someone's falling asleep, huh? Alright, I'm not gonna bother you anymore. You have a good night's sleep. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, princess. So, the big day, huh? No, don't get up. Sorry. Sorry for scaring you. Look, I don't know if you were listening to what I said yesterday, but I talked about a decision you had to make today. And I don't know if you were paying attention to what I said during our date, at the beginning of our date. But look, I'm gonna make this simple. My grandfather, he started this business, and then he had a son, and that son took care of the business, brought us to a golden age. At the time of my father and grandfather, this sort of stuff, it was easy. All you had to do was find someone that looked good, and that would be it. But then I came into it, and I was a little bit more picky about who I wanted in my close circle. I changed everything for the better because there was a lot of infighting, a lot of backstabbing. I fixed all of that. And I know that it might sound weird since I'm not even 30 years old, but I'm getting old in not in a literal sense. I'm quite young, but more in a I need to start now. If I start later, it'll be too late, sort of way. And I looked around. I tried to do the same that my father and grandfather did. No, it wasn't gonna cut it. Rules, traditions, they are sacred to me. I believe in them. If they're here, it means they're here for a reason. And that's why I was talking to you so much about personality. That's why I was complimenting you so much about the kind of person you are. So here's the deal. I want to start a family. And I'd like it to be with someone like you. Well, you would be way better for the both of us, of course. You will be winning in that transaction. You will be winning a lot because if you marry me, you will be fully taken care of. And don't worry about all of that, cheating nonsense. I know if you know a little bit about the people who are in the same kind of business as me, that's probably the first thing that you told yourself when you heard what I said. No, I'm not very interested in human relationships. No. At least, not with people I don't like. So here's what I want to tell you. I'm going to put this down right here. This is a little box with a ring in it. When you open that box, you will notice that that ring is probably worth more than a car. If you know a little bit about precious rocks, of course. I want you to take the decision. You can accept my offer and we'll have a beautiful ceremony, and then you'll get to live here, and you will be happy. The only reason why I'm asking you to take a decision is that this tradition, it's final. If you accept my offer, you are never leaving here. Don't worry. I will take good care of you. Today and for the rest of our lives, you will be safe. I just ask you that you keep listening. Now, if you were to refuse my offer, I will have to take drastic measures. I know it seems like you don't have much of a choice. It's because you do. You do not have a choice. You either take my offer, or I'll have to deal with you personally. This choice you're making is more of a, well, tradition. We don't believe in forced marriage. If that isn't ironic. Anyway, what I wanted to say is that I really like you. I do. I've liked you since the first moment I saw you. And I think we see eye to eye on many topics. I'm sure we won't be unhappy. I know you won't be. You won't have to worry about anything anymore. So really, this is not really a choice of you taking this offer or not. This is more of a choice on your obedience. Will you swallow your pride, accept this, and promise to be obedient? And I will reward that with a life of luxury, of happiness, of never having to worry about anything, and maybe even, I don't know, get closer? Or will you keep being the brat who bites the hand that feeds her? The choice is yours. I am not going to force your hand. You can decide whatever you want to decide. And who knows, maybe I'm bluffing. Maybe I actually like you enough to just let you go. Don't kid yourself. I don't. I have done things way worse than what I planned on doing to you, to people that were way closer than me. And I'm talking people I knew before I got into this business. There's a reason why I'm so high up the food chain, so young. So, take an hour, take 10 minutes, take the whole day. It doesn't matter to me. When you come out of this room, I want you to either have the ring on your finger and to come show it to me, or not. Or, of course, you could try to break the window and run away, but I don't think it would be a good idea. You won't make it very far. That I can tell you. And it would be such a shame to have a person as pretty as you at the bottom of a river, if you know what I'm saying. Take all the time you need. I will see you, hopefully, soon. Bye, princess. Oh, princess. What a shame. What a shame. I never thought that you would be this stubborn. To be fair, it is what I liked the most in you. But sadly, well, I warned you. You might be wondering what's going to happen to you. Well, I've been keeping this somewhat of a secret since one of the rule is that you never admit what you're doing to anyone, especially not your spouse. But basically, nothing good's coming your way anymore. It's all I'm gonna say. Now, don't be afraid. You won't have to deal with me anymore. I can tell you that much. I wasn't supposed to be here, but I think I needed to see you in this position to truly accept the fact that you're gone. You know, it's a shame. We could have been great together. Now, you're going to be sleeping with the fishes. At least you won't have to worry about your debt anymore. Well, it depends actually. Maybe we'll find some use for you, who knows? I don't really know what to say. I was never really great at goodbyes. Was it really worth it, princess? Was your pride really worth your life? I don't know. You could have done so much, but you decided to defy me after giving up. Originally, I thought you were going to be more accepting. I'll let you work around, really get into the mood of being a good girl, being obedient, and yet here you are, tied up in the back of a car because you decided to refuse my proposition. Well, no one can say that you're not going to die with pride. You know, originally, the other members of my organization told me to do worse to you. Worse than... There are fates worse than death that you can be certain of. But take it as a token of my appreciation for you. You could even call it love. My love for you. There's no point hiding it. I really loved you. But I am a businessman first, and business comes before any sort of feeling. I'm sorry, princess. I'm really sorry. I wish there was another way. But there isn't. There isn't. I told them that I don't want anything too mean to happen to you, you know. But you saw too much, and once you're on the inside, you are either with us or you're dead. Or worse. This might not sound like it, but I think you're lucky. You know, if we hadn't met, you would have died much, much, much earlier. Maybe you can see this as I don't know, a blessing. Because maybe this is the way you were supposed to go. Think about it. You were dying outside in the street from a cold, a fever, because you were kicked out of your house because you didn't have any money. You, the person with courage, with pride, you were dying like an animal outside. And now, your pride is going to get you another type of death. The type that a soldier would get, for example. One that someone with pride would get. So maybe this was supposed to happen. At least, I hope that is what was supposed to happen. I do feel somewhat sad about how everything turned out. During our date, I really believed that you were warming up to me. Remember how I kept calling you friend? How I kept telling you that we were friends? I'm not very good at creating relationships, you know, since most people are just afraid of me. Especially with people outside of the family. I thought we really had something together. I think it's important for you to know this. In the room, when I gave you the ring, I don't know if you remember, I came to you at night to talk to you, but you were in and out of sleeping. And then I gave you the ring the next morning. I kind of regret telling you what would happen, since how everything turned out, since you decided to not take the ring and go out with pride. Maybe if I had just told you that this was actually your choice, maybe that would have made you more willing to accept. Who knows, maybe when I was talking to you, you were actually thinking about accepting, and then I just cut off and went back on my word, and maybe it was my fault. Maybe I ruined it all. Maybe it's my fault that you're going to die. I don't know. I guess I'll never know. I guess this is where it ends. For you. For us, really. I doubt that I'll ever find someone like you. So I might just do like my father and grandfather did. You know. Goodbye, princess. Good morning, beautiful. How'd you sleep today? I don't know if you remember, but tonight you were kind of trashing around, like you were having a nightmare. I woke you up, but you just kind of stared at me and then went back to bed. Are you doing okay? It sounded like you were talking about about being scared for the future. Well, as much as I could tell, since you just sounded like, you know, sit down, have some breakfast. How are you feeling? I'm glad that, I'm glad you could get some rest, at least. I mean, you look like you slept alright. I was kind of worried that you would just be grumpy in the morning, like you usually are when you don't sleep well. I really wonder why you keep having so many night terrors, you called them. I mean, what do you have to fear with me around, you know? Well, maybe me, but we're way over that. You're part of the family now, and I can tell you for a fact that anything outside, I'm 20 times more scary than all of that combined. So, what do you have to fear? No? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I made you some waffles. I know it's not the best, but I am not a cook, and I went through the trouble of making you them, so I hope you can at least enjoy the fact that, well, I made you some breakfast. I don't know if you've noticed, probably not, but today is the anniversary of when we've met. It's been a while since then, hasn't it? Time sure flies when you're having fun, right? Remember when before you took the decision? Actually, remember before that when you used to work as a maid? I was testing you to see if you would be a good fit. And then I asked you that question that night. Oh man, it was so long ago. I'm glad you took the right decisions. Now we get to, you know, just live. I'm glad you're here. You know, I mentioned no one working in the mansion. I don't know if you remember any of this. I have to say that a big house feels more like a prison when there's no life in it. I'd say that prison is actually more enjoyable than an empty home. It's nice to have you here. I hope you know that. This breakfast has been kind of strange so far, but bear with me. Today is a really important day to me. I know that there's more important date like the marriage anniversary and your anniversary, or mine even. But that date, today, I feel like it's more important than all of that. Now don't get angry. I know how you feel about this, but I don't know. It feels like that's the point where my life took a turn for the better. Because before knowing you, there wasn't much there. Well, I had a life, but my life was just work. After meeting you, I had a goal. Which is, I think, that's what I was missing. And this isn't the kind of goal where I completed and then I just forget about it. No, this is the kind of goal where I completed and I get something amazing in return. Yes, I'm calling you amazing. Isn't this crazy? What? Me getting soft? No, never. Ah, man. Maybe I am getting soft after all. I don't know. I feel safe with you. I always felt safe with you. I'm glad you're here. I do hope that those night terrors stop soon. Sorry, I'm kind of at a loss of words. I'm gonna say it again, but I'm really happy you're here. You make this world a little less empty. Just, at least, our world, the one we share. It feels nice. It really feels nice to have you around. I was thinking, if it's okay with you, you don't have to, but I was thinking about having a little celebration, not like the usual ones we have where it's a big party or everything like that. More, I don't know, maybe we can go to the restaurant and talk a little bit, the two of us, and then maybe go home and watch a movie or something. Something like that. This date might not be as important to you as it is to me, but if you're willing, I'm up for it. And you get free food. This feels kind of stupid now that I say it out loud. I really don't know what to say. Usually I'd have a quirky remark to make, maybe a joke or two, but no. I just kind of want to enjoy the morning. It's nice, it's sunny outside. I just want to live a little. What's the point of being on top if you can't enjoy it, right? This is life. This is what life is all about. Anyway, do you want to go to the restaurant? Do you want to go ahead and put on a dress and we go to the restaurant? Well, it's pretty early, to be fair. But we can still eat there. We could get breakfast there. I don't know if you enjoyed my waffles. You've not been touching them at all. So maybe we can get a real cook to make you breakfast, and then maybe you'll eat. You need to eat more. You're very thin. You need to get some meat on those bones, or you're gonna get sick again. How's your body supposed to stay healthy if you don't fuel it? You know, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Okay, okay. I'll stop trying to make you eat the waffles. You don't need to eat them. Let's just go out. I just need to put on a suit, and then we can go. Are you up for it? Alright. Okay, princess. Let's go to the restaurant. Let's have a nice day together.